Hey guys, Average Man here, reviewing Transformers War for Cybertron Siege. Micromaster, I had to remember that, Micromaster, Laserbeak, and Ravage, and there they are, and let's look at the package they come in. We got Siege, War for Cybertron, it's part of a trilogy. They're Decepticons, and here we have Laserbeak diving in, and Ravage. It's very rare you don't see Ravage in that classic Ravage pose. Fans will know what I'm talking about. He's basically like running at the screen, sometimes face forward, or sometimes at a diagonal with one claw out. See if I could represent that. The Micromasters. I forgot what class they were in. Some words in here. 7 steps. 4 steps. There's Ravage. There's Laserbeak. I think we could beat that. Good old Soundwave. Can't have Soundwave without these two. Can't have these two without Soundwave. The bottom, just some stuff. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. Now let's take a look at Laserbeak and Ravage. But first, let's look at Laserbeak. Doesn't look quite as the bird we're used to, but he is in his Cybertronian mode. I think he was only shown that once in episode 1 of the G1 series. He didn't have 2 eyes, he just had that visor looking thing. Wings are very reminiscent of the cassettes. They do not turn into cassettes. Down here, some molded detail. Not bad. Not bad at all. Classic red and black with some yellow. Decepticon symbol right there. Laserbeak. And we got Ravage. The Ravage pose I was talking about. Basically kind of like that. Or actually, maybe it's this arm. But it's basically like that at an angle. Or forward like that. Almost every cat-like Transformer has that pose. So let's look at him real quick. Not bad. He's a kitty cat. He's a kitty. He does have a Decepticon symbol right there. Little tiny laser launcher, grenade launcher, rocket launchers. Could never tell what they were supposed to be. All flat down there. Black and silver. Nice colors. Unfortunately, this Ravage doesn't have a tail, but you could chalk that up to the Cybertronian mode does not have a tail. So yeah, not bad. These Micromasters are a Micromaster partner to Soundwave, and let's do a little comparison here with a Voyager class Soundwave. He is a spaceship, apparently. See how they look together? Nice. Either a tiny spaceship or a huge Laserbeak. Scale was never an issue with these toys. And by not being an issue, like, oh, okay, we'll have this bus be the same size as a bicycle. Here it is with a little Voyager class kitty. Could rest on top of here. Nice. I'll see you in a bit. Soundwave. Now, these are Transformers, so they should transform. It's in the name after all. So let's start off with the easy one, Laserbeak. Let's take this little engine looking thing. We'll just fold it back up as such. And then it's like on a double hinge. This part will just go up and then fold it up again like that. Come over here. We'll just not close the wings, but open up the legs. And then close the wings to the side as such. They just fold in. Get his head. Also on a double hinge. We'll just fold it in and fold it up. He's looking way up. And that's pretty much it. You might say he's a cassette. He's not a cassette. Who would play him? Of course. He is kind of a shield. Come over here. And this is kind of tough. You have to use a little tool or your fingernail. Bring out this little thing. And it becomes a shield, basically. Put him aside for now. Well, let's look at the details. Basically the same thing. Very square. It's a very rectangular shield. It is not a cassette. No one knows what a cassette is in this day and age. What are you talking about? Everything's compact. Now with Ravage. Ravage is a little difficult, but if you know the right steps, it's good. It's like, what, 7 steps? But still, this little guy can give you some trouble. Start off with the feet, just the back limbs. Fold it up. I'm going to take this all the way around like that. This other side, same thing. Fold up the leg. All the way up. As such. Then this whole section right here, the gray section, is going to fold down on this hinge right here. You see that little screw? That's the hinge. And just keep folding it all the way around until it lays flat against the body. Let's get these front limbs out of the way. We're going to come over here. We're just going to fold this as such. Fold that. So you see that his guns are on the inside along the spine. Come over here. Let's tuck in his head all the way down here. Actually, you know what? Before we're supposed to flatten him. See, I told you it was difficult. Bring him back out. Let's unfold this part. Go backwards. Reverse. Now, before you close it, you need to do the head first. So it rests there inside his body. Then we'll close him up. There you go. Professionalism, right? Am I right? Now come over here. We're just gonna bring this up. Bring this up. Same other side. And then turn him around. We're just gonna rotate it this way. Rotate. Rotate. There you go. Other side. Rotate. Come over here. We're just gonna. You see it? You could barely see it. There's a little tab coming out right here on the other side as well. A little slot right there on his arm, his paw. And yeah, just holds like that. Click it in. And come over here. Take out this part. Is part of his neck, if you saw earlier, that color part. And he is another shield. Very reminiscent of a cassette that does not exist. It's like a million years ago in the past. Earth's past, rather. Now, how do they fare with Soundwave? Well, here he is. Here's Soundwave, and any ports you want to connect with Soundwave in his hand, as such. You want to hold the shield like that. You could turn it around, hold it like that. You could also peg into the forearms as such. And these like more like bucklers than shields now. Connect. So you could just shield like that. Like, don't shoot me, ka. You could put them almost anywhere, even on his shoulders. Some shoulder shields. And it also works with any other transformer that has ports in their shoulders, forearms, what have you. Now, even though they're not cassettes, for some reason, with Soundwave, just fold this back down, just insert it here, and boom, it fits in their chest compartment. That's so weird. Why would you put a shield in there? But that's just Soundwave. Now, if you want to pick up these two guys, check in your stores, your local department stores or toy stores, what have you, online retailers. They should be able to have them. And that's pretty much it. Until next time, this is Average Man saying, see ya.